Hello everyone, and welcome to the Generic Live Show. This is the Generic Live Show. Special edition. We are doing a very special edition this week. My name's Dale Campbell. I will be your navigator for this evening. I'll be your red carpet roller. I will roll out that red carpet for you. And if that's not a sign of dedication and commitment, I don't know what it is. Hi. There won't be a super long pre-show today because we do have a huge episode planned. We're doing all things Academy Awards this week for two reasons. A, because it's now an annual tradition, and B, I really didn't want to talk about the news this week. It would be all me talking about how... I'll try and make the reality show bit from last week. It'll be all how Trump is now a ninja warrior, particularly on his backflip of guns, which is good. Like, I mean, it's not good to backflip, but it's the opinion that he has had has benefited a lot of people. So there you go. We got fancy intro music, which apparently didn't cue on time, so that's exciting. But hey, hooray for Hollywood, right? Thanks for joining us. I'm a bit mellow today. I woke up really late, so I'm a little tired. These morning shows have been very beneficial, but in turn have meant that I need to get my ass in gear in the morning. The best thing about this is that I had all of this pre-prepped, so and some prep went into this year's Oscars edition. So you know, it's not going to be a normal. So what we're doing today is it's not going to be a normal show. It's not going to be a normal format. So just be wary of that. Which reminds me, I still have to bring up some stuff. But it's not going to be a normal format. So we've got 9 reviews of a review to do before each Best Picture nomination, and they're also not in the original format. So what we're doing for each movie, we've got 9 of them, is we're going to tell you what it's called, we're going to do the synopses, and we're going to do like a good cop, bad cop sort of situation. We're going to do a good review, and then a bad review for each, basically, because so you can ultimately be the judge on if it's worthy of the Academy Award, simply based off reviews. And I haven't seen any of this year's Academy Awards. Normally, I try and go out and see a couple. I think it was this year and last year. Last year, I didn't see any Academy Awards either. So it just turned out that I just hadn't had any interest. Plus, none of the movies that I'm actually interested in seeing got nominated this year or last year. But I wonder if this year we're going to get a slip up. What scandals are going to happen this year? But if we also have time, we'll do one of our everything you need to know about the Oscars situation, like we did last year. So, but the thing about that is, it's, what is it now? It's 5:30 on the nose. So it'll be, what, 1:30 p.m. Pacific? So by the time I get through the show, the Academy Awards would be already happening. So there's that. What have I been up to the last week? I actually finished last night. The main reason why I was up so late last night. Okay, so I'm gonna blame it on this. Is the real reason why I was up late last night. Was I finished Queer Eye for a Queer Eye. It's not called Queer Eye for a Straight Guy anymore. For two reasons. And I'll let you figure out what those reasons are. But I finished watching Queer Eye last night. That show is so good. It's really good. And it doesn't have any right to be. No, it does have the right to be good. But it's weird because the old show, and I said this on the Gihaya show this last week, but it definitely has the core concept of the original, but it's played out a little differently. I say that, but then I watched the final episode and went, well, you did make me cry at the end. It did take a long road to get there. But that show is just spectacular. And I believe it's all new people. There was probably a few behind the scenesy type people on it, but brand new people, brand new guys. Yeah, and I've been saying yes a lot more since watching that show. So take that for what you will. And there were a couple episodes there that really hit home. A little bit, like one of them. I don't want to spoil it, but one of them described kind of the rut that I'm in now, a little bit, simply because, you know, and again, I don't want to spoil it for those people who haven't seen it yet. We'll do a. We won't, but it'll be nice if we did a Queer Eye sit down to kind of talk all things Queer Eye, because I'd be down for that. I'd be all into that. What else? Oh, I forgot to mention, there's a couple of notes too. Jeez, I have more notes here than what I realized. We extended the giveaway for another week. The Generic Live hoodie giveaway for another week. Because I had the week from hell last week. So Didn't really get a chance to push it out there. I mentioned it on the show, but I wanted to get it out there fully. And thank you everyone who has entered. Those entries, I assure you, have carried over into this new week. It now closes next Sunday, which would be the 11th. Yeah. Entries close the 11th of March at midnight Eastern time. Winners will be announced on the show next week. And right here in this time slot. I don't know when I should announce it. It should be Seg 1 of next week's show. The show proper, because we did have some podcast listeners enter in as well. We did have some entries that came in after that show aired, so it'd be a disservice if we did it here or in the post show. So it would be a disservice to do it in any of these pre-show and post shows. And so yeah, that's again bit.ly/GLShood. Entries close 11th of March at 12 a.m. Eastern, American Eastern. Winners will be announced, I'm going to say around 6:02 p.m. On Sunday, the 11th of March. Boy, next week. This week's going to be another week of me trying to be Superman and try and do a whole bunch of stuff. Because my to-do list is ginormous at the moment. I don't know how it got so out of control. But I'm going to have to be Superman because about the end of this week. So I'm going to turn around and get this show out. I got Generic Live Hangout, the behind the scenes show that we do here. You can find that on youtube.com/Generic Live Show. You can also find it on Twitch, twitch.tv/Generic Live Show. We stream it there. We typically try and stream it on the last day of the month, but this one we recorded on the 1st of March, recapping February, and we had a lot of live listeners, so excuse me, we interacted with them, took their questions, and it was a jolly old time, and it was greatly appreciated. We talked about everything going on here at GLS HQ over the last month, kind of recapped the show, everything that happened, which was surprisingly not much. Over the course of February and into March. And one thing I talked about on there that I'm going to talk about on here, so I've got it everywhere, is the hoodie giveaway. And we've got an idea for our Q2 release, but it's not finalized as of yet, so I don't want to put it out there and have it not come true. But we're thinking of I'm not gonna say it. Aha! I was going to say it. I stopped myself. Ooh. Ba-da-ba. Also, thanks people for grilling me. I am 112% sure this is not porn music. Cassiopeia Mint Jams. We are now listening to Midnight Rendezvous. Oh yeah, I'm not helping my cause there. With a song called Midnight Rendezvous, trying to convince people that it's not porn music. We haven't dropped any. We're shaking and baking this morning. We're doing well. We're not dropping any frames. This is nice. I say that and then everything will go to shit. Like it normally does. So there you go. I'm just waiting I'm waiting for Discord to update, and then we're gonna get moving with the show. So a couple of things. Next week might be a little weird. I might do a shorter show next week, depending on how I'm feeling. Because next week's gonna be a little weird. Because next week I formally graduate college. I have my graduation ceremony next Tuesday. Ugh. That's terrifying to think about. So I officially get my piece of paper that says, "You've saved the world! Congratulations, you're a winner." And I formally get that certificate next Tuesday. There is going to be a show next. There is going to be a show next week. But how? I'm gonna push to have a full show. But if it doesn't end up working out, or if it's a bit late, you'll understand, because I'll be out all day Tuesday. It's the ceremony. That's gonna be a huge day for me. The ceremony's at 2 in the afternoon. Excuse me. And I've got family things planned up and down my calendar on that day, so it's gonna be. It's not gonna. It's going to be probably the best moment of my life, and I'm probably gonna cry a million times. But I'm definitely on a week where I've got lots to do. It's kind of like and then I had the 2 overnight shifts at work this past week. So I was out for 3 days last week. And three crucial days too. Like, I did the show on Monday, and then did Gamer Geeks on Monday, and then that was it for me until Thursday, where I rushfully put the show out. But good news is, now I know how to do censor bars. So that's exciting. I know how to put little white lines on videos. Huh. Who would have thunk it? But that's, again, that comes with some of the benefits of watching live. Also, it comes with some of the detriment of me producing the show by myself. But, you can't win them all. I mean, you can try. You won't get anywhere. That's kind of deep. Just waiting for that update. Which will come first, the top of the hour or Discord to announce that the show's live? It's a race. It's a race to the finish line. But again, I don't really want to much talk about the week. It was not a good week. Turns out. Not that it was... Yeah, there was... I definitely don't want to have a week like last week. Again, anytime soon. So... what else? I can't think of what else. I've got... Easter's coming up very fast. I'll be taking Easter off. I will not be doing any activities over Easter. I'll be taking a long weekend. Thank you. Simply because I need a break. With all the Christmas and New Year's stuff that I had to push out for the Generic Live show and all that. And there will be an episode that Sunday. I'll make sure of it. There's still all things planned and willing. It'll still be the April Fool's History of April Fool's Day episode for all intents and purposes. So until I get told otherwise, we're going to be doing a special bank episode. I'm thinking of doing that the Tuesday before. So kind of do like an in between the sheets. So do a regular episode that Sunday and turn around and do it. Well, do it on the Tuesday, not on the Monday. I can't turn around and do another rock block the very next day. I mean, I probably could, but that would be crazy. That would definitely be madness. Alright. Well, what's going on, chat room? You're very quiet today. I think the problem with doing Generic Live Show on a Sunday as a whole is on days where there's special events like this, and I found this with the Sports Ball episode as well, is that a lot of people aren't going to be at their computers if they're going to be at special events. I did wear this shirt. This is my old-timey shirt, I like to call it, lovingly. We, of course, have a BuzzFeed quiz for the post-show. It can't be anything without that. Last night I did spend some time writing some games for the Geek Hire show. I've got a few ideas, and I had an idea sent to me, which will be next week's episode. So I have a few pipes cooking in that department, and one game that I did have in the pipeline, I kind of tossed because, whilst it made sense, I don't think I had enough source material. I probably did have some source material, but it just didn't work out the way that I'd hoped. Alright, well, I'm gonna get ready to go then. Discord's being a butt. I'm gonna do the show without it then. I mean, we'll still have our phone. We've still got the phone lines open. That's not the issue here. We've still got the phone lines open. It's just not announcing that the show's live. which, that's a bummer. Why did I turn that off? I'm not exactly ready to go yet. Because I need to pull a few things up. I'm hoping that this week is better. Just putting that out there. Also, I should really make a note where I am at. Excuse me, in this playlist, so I can. So we don't have too much double ups. Whoa. Breaks are going to be randomly. I'm probably 2, 4, 6, 8. Probably every second movie. We'll do. I'm going to write this down. All right. We're going to take breaks at 3, 5, 7. 3, 5, 7, and 9, and we'll do a break and the roundup. Sound good? 3, 5, 7, 9, and it's going to be a huge episode to listen to. Yeah, this is not a normal formatted show, and I'll kind of go over that. Excuse me, in the intro. It'll probably work out to be the same length, but it'll be maybe different. Alright, we're going to start a little early. Because again, I'd rather start early and have a larger post-show than normal. So we're going to... And bloop! Bloop! Alright. Generic Live Show! That was the pre-show. That was the pre-show of nothing but Dale whinging. What else is new? I've run out of pre-show bits. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm out of pre-show bits. Please do feel free to send any ideas. genericliveshow@gmail.com. Alright? Yeah. Alright, this is the Generic Live Show for the 4th of March 2018, and we're gonna go in 3, 2,